Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading, we're taking a look at the shift that's happening in your life. Where are you going in life? And to do this reading, I will be pulling out 3 cards from this deck, but I will say if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, there is a section in the description box. There's a section in the introduction. You'll find the timestamp for that in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your signs and find out in which of the piles they'll fall under. If you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, this is also an option, and you will find the timestamp for that as well down in the description box. All right, otherwise, let's take a look at our cards for today's reading. For pile number 1, you've got Battle of Two Roosters. For pile number 2, you've got Sadiq Parujar. And for pile number 3, you've got the story of the Careless Princess. As always, if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, your crystal is the beautiful green grass Jasper. For pile number 2, your crystal is the beautiful Sodalite Point. And for pile number 3, your crystal is the beautiful Amethyst. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the reading you're meant to hear. And today, particularly, as you know, we're taking a look at the shift that's happening in your life. So perhaps your cards want the different piles, want to show you different areas of your life in which you'll experience a massive shift in. And so for this reason, let your intuition guide the way, show you what you're meant to hear, trust it, and once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in the next section, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. All right, if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And in a moment after the shuffling, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. All right, so let's get straight to it. For pile number 1, these are 4. Which means we'll place this one here. We need 3 more. And then these will be the signs for pile number 3, sorry. Let's see what we have. For pile number 1, the signs are Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, as well as Cancer. The signs for pile number 2 are Aries, Pisces, Leo, as well as Taurus. And the signs for pile number 3 are Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, as well as Sagittarius. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using any other placement in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in the next section, Spirit will be picking your pile for you. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. All right, if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, hello, hello, hello. This section has been created specifically for you. I truly enjoy this section. You never know what you're gonna get next. And yeah, I assign, as you may know, a different tarot card to each pile based on the numerology of the major arcana. And so the Magician will be presenting pile number 1, the High Priestess pile number 2, and the Empress pile number 3. And I simply shuffle them around until I miss pulling out a card from one side or passing on a card to the other side. And that definitely happens after a while. Whoa, there we go. So I was supposed to pass that one around and I did not. Just like that. And so your chosen pile by Spirit, my dear soul family, is pile number 2. Lovely. Okay, so my dear soul family, these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile in today's reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed them and that they brought you the clarity that you need to find your pile. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at the shift that's happening in your life right now and where you're going. These are the decks that I'll be using for your reading. As always, if you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I list them below for you guys. And very quickly, before we begin, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful green grass Jasper. Your significator card is the story of the battle of the two roosters, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then, oh, 3. All right, so we've got 3 and 3. Perhaps these are actually 4. All right, so if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, as well as Cancer. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, these are the 2 tarot decks that I'll be using. This one mainly, the one I'm shuffling, but I'm planning to take this deck and only pulling out 3 cards to give us an idea about, ooh, I feel like this one popped out, an idea about your reading. So this, along with your significator cards, a card should, therefore, don't tell me these are a lot. I could be right, you know, you could have different things, 2 things. It looks like 2 shifts are happening in your life. Right. So I'm going to layer them together and then I'm going to layer these or read them as they're layered. So the first layering is, what is that? 9 of, hello? Any help here? What is that? Oh, that's the Hermit. Right. So you've got the, right. So I can't push it up. I'm very sorry. So I'm going to leave it here. This is the Hermit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring a white handkerchief that comes with the kit. Or even better, I'm just going to place this card, white card here. So that's the Hermit, right? You've got the Hermit card. You've got the 8 of Pentacles. You've got the 7 of Wands. Whoa, looks like it's like someone's going up the mountains, right? Fighting a battle all on their own. And with the 8 of Pentacles, they're about to master something. Ooh, lovely. And you've got the 3 of Swords. And it looks like you're going through a lot of pain in this process, like trying to make it happen. You look to me like you have a very strong goal that you're working towards. And although it's difficult right now, it seems like up next in your life, you're going to be, maybe you're not going to be up in the top as you're fighting this alone, but you're going to reach a substantial goal in this pile. You're reaching a substantial goal. It looks like you've been really in a lot of pain trying to reach that goal. And I could look at what this goal is. What is this goal for pile number 1? Knight of Pentacles. You could be saving up. You could be trying to be financially secure. But also the Knight of Pentacles is simply about taking small, incremental, consistent steps every day. So if it's not financial, or maybe it's saying it's going to lead to a lot of financial wealth, there is something in your life right now which you care the most about, obviously, and you are putting in the effort every single day. You really care. And if this is like something that leads to finances, then you're going to have a lot, like this milestone that you're reaching near seems to be dropping a lot of money into your pockets, and there's more potential, allowing you to save perhaps. If it's not money, I would say with the Pentacles, this is a lot of generous results that you haven't seen before. Love this for you. We'll shuffle this again in a moment. But yeah, that's the first thing that I see in this pile. Yeah, let's just keep that here. I'll figure out a way. I think it's pretty clear. You've already seen it. And let's look at the second part. So you've got the Three of Pentacles, right? This is what your Three of Pentacles looks like. And look at that. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. So, Three of Pentacles seems like you work in a team, maybe, for the Three of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be. It could be. So what is the Three of Pentacles suggesting here, please? Death card, the transformation. Okay, well, one way to look at this with the Death card, the end, some of you, isn't that awesome? Some of you have been working in a team and you're going to go solo with the Ace of Pentacles soon. So that's one way to look at this. Maybe you were highly dependent on your collaboration with others in one area of your life, and you're being enlightened because that's the Three of Pentacles. Part of it is being enlightened, getting more information, learning about something that'll allow you to go independent. So it doesn't have to be your work, right? Think of where in your life could you be very dependent or working. You don't have to be dependent, kind of. You're depending on your collaboration with other people. And if you can't think outside of work, let me try to help you with some examples so that you can, so that I can allow you to come out of the box of what we know about the Three of Pentacles. So it doesn't have to be work. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. And it could be like, for example, maybe someone is so reliant on having fun only when others are around. In that case, this is saying this is a time of liberation because you won't have to wait to go out and have fun whenever your friends are free. Now you're like, hey, I really enjoy going out alone. And that will definitely have a huge effect up next in your life. Maybe you were reliant on others to come and fix some things for you that you couldn't do yourself. Maybe you just couldn't fill out your taxes. Maybe you're just graduated, you just couldn't fill out your taxes on your own. Or maybe you were lucky to have someone come and help you with something in your home. And you're like, I got this. I can do this on my own. So yeah, it doesn't have to be work. You just want to ask yourself, where are you usually collaborating with others? And it looks like there's independence here that will serve as a great opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles of you having a benefit in your life up next. So these are two big energies here. I love that for you. How about, you know what we could do? We can place this here, this whiteboard here, and you can see your cards for the rest of the reading. Okay, let me do this off camera and I'll be back. All right, so I love that you're reaching a goal. Love that for you, and I love how you're becoming independent here. Perhaps your reading will give us more information. Maybe, let's see where it's taking us. So you've got, yeah, freedom here. Do you see? So you've got Venus and Pisces with submission. You've got, ooh, Sun and Scorpio with endurance. That's a lot of strength. Right. Can I tell you guys something private? I would never have shared this before, but you know, before my dog passed away, I was on the ground holding him and hugging him, making sure he's like feeling loved and feeling at ease through the much pain that he was going through. And my dog is a golden retriever, and he has he used to have this hair, he had hair around him that looked like a lion, and we always said at home, our little lion. So that was exactly the position that I was in during his last days, the last 2 weeks, just holding him and making him, because to a great extent he believed me, and I would say, you'll be okay, you'll be okay, you're doing great, and it would really comfort him. And you won't believe it, guys, when he passed away, someone on the channel like looked back. It was like by accident listening to a pet reading that I've done. Like it wasn't a pet reading, it was a reading that had a pet from the other side like 3 years ago who wanted to give out a message. And this girl told me, Reem, I saw her comment, and she said, I saw this pile and I really felt it was for you. So I looked back and it was a dog passed on, giving on a message. And this card was there. And I cried because I felt my dog was saying, thank you so much for comforting me. I don't want to cry. Oh my God. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, when I look at this card, it really, really hits my heart. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I had to take it off of my chest so that I can do the reading without being emotional seeing this card. Right, so let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You've got Mars in Capricorn with authority. Okay. This is the 10th house. We can totally push this down and you'll be able to see your card better. This is number 10. Okay, 10th house. Right, you've got roommate diplomat. Oh, ordering a pizza with different ingredients so that everyone can enjoy it. Okay, roommate diplomat. Like you can have that and I can have that and we can both enjoy our food. You've got distant thunder, clear the air. Okay. You've got library. You've got Mars in Aquarius with idealism. So much is going on in your shift. My goodness. Let's continue. Gossip, Right. So that makes sense. Clear the air. Okay. You've got sports. Something's moving fast. Maybe you're competing with someone. Could be a market competition or something. Let's see. Or a competition in the office, maybe. Right. We'll see. Finally, let's take a look at your tarot cards, and we can definitely use the space because we do have a lot of tarot cards here. You've got the Eight of Swords, the Star card, the Six of Wands. Oh, I love this for you. Wow. Okay. This is amazing. You're going to win because we were just noticing a competition here. So you're going to win something. Lovely. You've got the Six of Pentacles. You're going to get generously. Do you see? I told you about that. Where I know I saw it. It was the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. That we pulled out earlier. Okay. So lovely spread. Let's now get into the nitty-gritty, the meat and the potato of the reading, and see what this shift that's happening in your life is going to be like. Eight of Swords. And this submission card shows me that it seems like you were super stuck for a while in life. And you're finally moving fast out of it. Not just out of it, but here it looks like you're moving towards your dream. You know how they tell you it's not how fast you go, it's where you're going and what you get to achieve. Everyone gets there in their own pace. What matters is that you live the life that you want. But anyways, speaking of competition, you do have the two roosters here, which is very interesting. But then something split into half. You know, I'm thinking, you know, seeing the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, like you going alone, the pie being split and the two roosters fighting and into an ego fight. I would say maybe you are like, that's like very specific, but it's there for some of you. Perhaps you are tied with someone. It could be a business venture or something, and you two bicker and fight a lot. You have different tastes in what you want to present, what you want to do, different visions, what you like, preferences are different. And so you fight a lot, and there is a lot of ego fight involved here, it seems. And it seems to me also that you're going to reach an ideal situation, the both of you, and both of you will be able to get a lot by splitting. This split is either you're thinking, right, you handle these tasks and you take charge of these tasks, and then I handle these tasks and I take charge of these tasks, and we communicate, but every decision that has to do with this is mine, every decision that has to do with that is yours, and then this way we will both profit. But it could also be, you know what, let's split the company, you take that part, I take this country, and let's split once and for all. But there seems to be a split here because I did notice independence here. And it looks like you're fighting a lot with someone, and you're finally clearing the air from a lot of trouble that could have happened in the future. So I really want to explore that for you. Who is this person that you are splitting something with? So curious. Who are you fighting with? Page of Wands, Four of Cups. Who are you fighting with? Page of Wands. Well, I won't know, but I can give you the characteristics of this person. Very passionate, jumps at things right away, like they like to act right away. Sometimes they would do it without studying things, but they get things done with the Page of Wands. They're always an initiator. They're proactive. These are the wonderful things about this person. They're passionate. They're energized. But along with that, with the pages comes the cons of sometimes overreacting, taking a step without studying it, sometimes being naive. Yeah, this person at the same time, what does it say here? I think I gotta check the book. Hold on. I can't read it. It's too small. La douceur de la solitude, the sweetness of solitude. So maybe they refuse, with the Four of Cups, they refuse to take any suggestions, even if lovingly, with the cups from anyone. They just prefer to do things on their own. They refuse. Like, these are only cups that they see. They refuse anything else. They're so head bent on doing things their own way. So this is translating to stubbornness. They want to they want to be like free to do things on their own, which could be detrimental in a partnership, right? Maybe they're also emotionally unavailable, passionate yet emotionally unavailable. Anything else I could find about this person? You know, this reminds me of the flag of Iceland. So maybe I know this is like, maybe it's going to resonate with someone. I just like to point out the details. Maybe they're from Iceland, or maybe from the north of where you're from. Anything else I'm noticing? No, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, well, it looks like this is going to be great, because that gives you a lot of power back. You're going to feel like you have authorship over your life, or over your work, your business, whatever this is. And it will lead to a lot of success and a lot of benefits, especially financially, it seems. It may not be, but it could be financially for the both of you, or at least a lot of generous results for the both of you. Whether this means split, or split the tasks as we've discussed. So that's a very strong thing that's happening in your life, it seems, that will take both of you far. Like, now you're moving very quickly. You're not stuck, or trying to submit to each other's wants and needs, or like one of you may be trying to submit to each other. I feel like both of you, instead of struggling with power and enduring each other, I feel like you're reaching a very good point, where you're like, right, you do this, I do that. You're getting authorship up next in your life. You're getting back your strength. And library, it looks like this person was hindering you from being able to study what you wanted. Now with library, it looks to me like you'll be able to explore and study and learn the things that you want, and that's going to take you also far in life. Now, have you been going through some gossip? Because I do see with idealism here, Aquarius is a sign of, it's an air sign, like ideas again. So, and also with not just idealism, but the 11th house is like-minded people. So there's something about, maybe there was a bad apple, or some people trying to gossip or try to ruin your reputation one way or the other in some area of your life. And I do foresee that this is going to change in a massive way for you here. In fact, you're going to be shining bright up next in your life with the Star card, and this situation is going to reverse, change completely to a point of ideal. Like, you're going from others lying about you, making you unpopular, to fact checks, right? These whispers are dying. And your reputation is becoming ideal again. This is one of the areas, it seems, where you were super stuck, and where you're rising high. So you're rising high when it comes to this collaboration and you being able to, on your own, it seems like because you're liberated here, the liberation, that your hard work will show. Maybe these are connected for some of you, but I do see you reaching a great milestone next, and that's the star card. So two places where you were stuck, where you're now going to be shining bright in that gossip thing, and in moving quickly with your partner or with the people you used to collaborate with in one thing or the other. Both of you now are getting results now that you understand something has to be split, taking both preferences into consideration. That, you will notice, is saving you from massive dangers that could have been coming up ahead. And you're like, oh my God, I'm glad we did this step. When these changes come, you're going to be like, oh my God, if we were still doing the things we were doing back then with this climate, we would have been, like, it could have been over for us or something. So you're both very happy with, stopping the bickering, the egotistical and many times bickering, and doing it in the right way. So these are the two shifts that I see in your life. Up next, I am seeing a lot of success in your life. I will explore this gossip part in just a moment, but I just want to continue here and tell you, up next in your life, you're going to be seeing a lot of success in many areas that you care about, and you will be getting great results. If this is your work, and like if this is one of the things you're working towards here, then you're definitely going to be getting a lot of money. This is the second time we actually see coins falling, right? You're getting a lot of money generously. If this is not your work, obviously with the pentacles, it is talking about the results that are important to you. So back to the gossip part. Maybe you're like, gossip, I'm not sure I realize what this is about. Maybe this is like gossip that used to happen in the past, you forgot about it. Maybe you're so nonchalant, you have no idea who's gossiping. So, but they seem to be in one way or the other trying, like, tainting your reputation, bad reputation, right? So maybe some of them are doing it even on social media. But anyways, if you don't know who these people are, just in case, I will show you what your cards are showing. So who are these people? Oh, looks like it's work, because they do look like they're gossiping about the hard worker here, right? So perhaps for some of you with the Three of Pentacles, this is someone who's egotistical. We did see it here as well. You're surrounded by egotistical people. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, maybe there's a little bit of gossip, although you're like hard worker who's not paying that much attention to it. So that's there. Where can I place that? I'll place it here, right? And this is the Three of Pentacles again. It's taking us back to this part. So maybe they're connected somehow. Anyways, some people in your work could be gossiping. For some of you with the Queen of Swords, you might have, I did see social media. So maybe you have some people writing bad things about you. I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you. The social media, we really have to, like, it's a great benefit for all of us. That doesn't ever mean that we should ever in any way, shape, or form, like, put rules on free speech to regulate that. That's not the solution. But we all really want to evolve into not using benefits that everyone is benefiting from for their own gains. Just like, for example, if someone does something bad as they travel, that shouldn't mean that it should prevent everyone from traveling. You know what I mean? So the solution is not the prevention. The solution is to, like, regulate it better without stopping or threatening free speech. But I don't know. I digress. Queen of Swords, perhaps you have someone writing some things about you. So that could be there. Hold on. Okay, so it doesn't have to be social media. It could be someone rewriting the narrative about you. Someone trying to appear as truthful, you know, that they are, yeah, someone trying to appear as truthful, and they're using that to rewrite the narrative about you. Someone trying to act intelligent and truthful, and using that power to rewrite the narrative, rewrite what happens. Four of Wands. For some of you, the Four of Wands, it could be someone who is committed to you. Now that's painful. I'm again very sorry about that. Four of Wands could mean like someone, yeah, committed to you, like a spouse or something, or a boyfriend or girlfriend, a partner. Yeah, someone committed to you one way or the other. Death card. Someone who's transformation, someone who's very focused on the transformations you've gone through. Perhaps you've gone through some major transformations, some form of major transformation or glow up even. Maybe you just lost a lot of weight, maybe you are glowing, maybe you're successful in your work and it shows, maybe a lot of people love you. I have no idea, but I would say here for some of you, some of you here have gone through massive transformation, and some people are not happy about it here. In any case, we don't want to dwell on the past. This was just to help you find where in your life that is. And this is going to be an ideal situation. It's going to be resolved in an ideal way. And I just saw envy, bullying and envy. I think people here are going to know that this was bullying and envy. So again, I'm very sorry about that, but it's going to be resolved in the best way for you. And yeah, this is exactly the sort of major changes that I see up next. Like you're elevating in life. Where is it? Maybe you're not up there yet, but you're on your route there, and you are going to celebrate a new milestone in your life up next right now. So this was your reading, my dear pile number one. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at the shift that's happening in your life, where you're going. And these are the decks that I'll be using to explore this reading for you. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Ooh, got a card here. Your crystal is the beautiful Sodalite point. Your significator card is the story of Sadiq Perujar. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aries, Pisces, Leo, as well as Taurus. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Right, so I'll be pulling out 3 cards from this transparent deck, and it'll help us, give us an idea on a particular powerful part of your reading, as we've done in pile number one. So this one, I'm also seeing these 2. So 1 and 2. Lovely. I'll show you what they are in a moment as we put these away, and I'll bring out the whiteboard so that you can see your cards. Right, so you've got the 2 of Swords. You've got the King of Cups. Lovely. 2 Swords and King of Cups. I love that for you. Okay. Actually, it goes beautifully with your significator card story. All right. So there's a very strong energy in this pile. This is number 4. That's the Emperor. Is that the Empire? Yeah. That is the Emperor. Lovely. Ooh, could be a strong person. Whoa, okay, okay. I'm seeing something here. And you've got the Seven of Wands. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love this energy for you. I'm not going to do like pile number one and read it for you straight away because I have a lot of possibilities in my mind and I don't want to impose one on you with all of the possibilities that I'm seeing. So I'll leave the reading tell us which direction it's taking us with these four particular cards. Did I mention this? Yes, I've mentioned your zodiac signs. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's another way for others to pick their piles as well. And yeah, we've got that in place. Let's pull out now. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. So, ooh, you've got Jupiter in Scorpio with manipulation. You've got rats. Infestation. Okay. There's something that comes in mind. If you've got like a disease, for example, some form of health challenge that feels like some form of infestation, like bacteria, anything like that, that's been tricky to overcome. I'm foreseeing for you in the future, in this like the shift that's happening in your life right now. There's massive, like someone with power. This could be like a great doctor, a great expert. They will give you the healing to help you overcome this massive challenge with the Seven of Wands. Very specific, but it's there. I just thought I'd point it out to someone who who it's meant to reach. Okay, if this resonates with you, of course. So you've got Parallel Parker Pro. Okay. And finally, you've got Discovering Truth. You stand in the light of truth. Wow, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you've got the Hanged Man. I feel like we can't see your crystal no more. Let's place it here. Okay, you've got the Nine of Wands. You're really going to be protected here. That's lovely. Okay. You've got the Knight of Wands. And you've got the Page of Pentacles. The split, so I'm going to take that. There's an extra card here. As always, this usually happens. I don't know why. Oh, maybe because the space didn't allow it and Spirit wants another card. Yeah, that happens a lot, I've noticed. Any case, let's get straight into the reading. What sort of shift are you going to experience next? One thing I can see for sure, something that was hindering you in the past will turn out to be one of your biggest protectors today. So what was hindering, like you see the dragon here. So it looked like it was a great hindrance. It caused you to stay stuck. You weren't able to do anything. It was your biggest hindrance and you're like, why am I going through this? Why do I have to go through this hindrance? You will see very soon that it was your biggest protecting things that happened in your life, or one of the major ones, and you are going to be thankful that such hindrance happened for you? Like, you know, a quick example that comes to mind, like you were trying to travel to another country. Let's say you had to finish some papers in order to be able to move there, not travel there, to move there. And you're like trying everything, but then weird things come up. Like uh, um, you get the government gives you the wrong document, and so when you apply, you get the feedback of, you just gave us the wrong document, and you're like, gosh, the waste of time, what's going on? You go back, you get this document, but then something as this department that you were supposed to get this other document from, they're on holiday now, and you're like, what is going on with this process? So for example, and hindrance after hindrance after hindrance after hindrance, and everything's on pause, and you genuinely don't know what is going on, only to find out right before you go that, let's say, this country goes through massive difficulties. It becomes unsafe for one reason or the other. The people there are fleeing from the country. So you're like, oh my God, I'm so lucky. I didn't leave my job. I didn't transfer my things there. I didn't this. I didn't that. I could have lost everything if I had moved there. So just a quick example, like weird one, but a quick example on top of mind that comes to translate this energy. Something in your life wasn't moving. It was like stuck. And it was in between, like you couldn't go back, you couldn't move forward, and you're like, you generally don't know what's going to happen. You don't know why it's not moving. You are about to thank the universe, God, whatever you believe in, that this was hindered for you, because excuse me, a block is protection. I can't remember. I think it's called prevention is protection or something. That's what's going on here. Now, to be specific, yeah, that's probably why you've got discovering the truth. You stand in the light of truth. So I want to check this out for you. What is this thing that was being hindered in your life? What is this thing that is being hindered? The Devil card. Something that you really desire. My God, you really desire this. A Ten of Pentacles. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. You were trying to amass some wealth. Okay, like you really desire a financial goal, maybe? Yeah, I think this is a financial goal. You really desired, or desired like maybe a position that would give you this a big salary. You wanted your business maybe to work and get you some big money or something like that. You really desired, but see, it was going to entrap you. You see, you and others. Soon you will see that there's a lot of manipulation and playing, and how toxic and manifested this area is. And you were lucky you weren't stuck like that, well, weren't held hostage. So while you were in a pause, the real entrapment wasn't going to be you not doing what you want or going where you want. It was actually getting what you want that was going to entrap you. It seems in your case it has to do with money, one way or the other. Someone was going to keep you hostage by money. So and now to change our example, this could be like a company or a manager that's manipulative. And if you had that position, perhaps this manager could have used some form of blackmail on you or something to keep you stuck. And maybe you wouldn't have appreciated that money at all with you being entrapped like that. So something about your money and where you wanted to go on your path to get money, something about you were on the wrong path and you weren't getting it because you were being protected. So you're about to thank the universe, God, everything, that you did not end up going in that path. Oof, love that for you. So that's one of the major things that's happening. Next, you're discovering a lot of truth about manipulation and how something is so infested. Maybe this is talking about your company. For example, it doesn't have to be at all. Like maybe your company is infested with a lot of things that others don't see. Maybe this is an industry, specific industry, or maybe it's you wanted to invest in something, and that, like you wanted to invest, for example, let's say in some stocks that weren't, maybe they're games here, or even real estate, for example. That's another example, only to find out that the unit you bought had a lot of things hidden that was going to cost you money instead of making you money. I don't know, but that's all I'm seeing in terms of energy. You were really hindered trying to get at something, trying so hard. You were like, with the Nine of Wands, you were pushing through even though it wasn't working, and you're about to find out why. And now, instead, I'm seeing in your near future, instead of being stuck, I'm seeing with the Knight of Pentacles is starting now to move for you. Maybe it's not where you want to go yet in the magnitude that you want, right? But it's nonetheless a new page, and it's going slowly but surely, but it's definitely starting to move for you in a very favorable way, and you're going to love and appreciate that. Exactly. Seven of Pentacles is going to take time to create and build, but at least you know it's working. It's improving every day. It's growing every day, and it's a new page to seeing some results happening day by day, instead of like wondering what is going on. Prevention is protection. I can't remember the saying. Something like that. Prevention is protection all the way here for you. Okay, so let's get to that energy. It seems like you were blocked from something. Is that the same energy where someone's giving? Is that like a continuation to our reading? Yes or no? Or is that like a different energy? Different situation? King of Cups, it's the same thing, because that's the King of Cups right there. Okay, well, it's good we got Kraken, because that's going to give us a perspective. Looks like when it comes to your new situation, you were blocked. Exactly. How did I miss that? Two of Swords. You were blocked from something, and now it's going to start moving. So you were greatly challenged. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to your new beginning, it looks like the head of an empire, because you got the Emperor there. The manager, maybe. But this time, we've got a good manager, or a leader, or someone who's a decision maker, someone who's got something big. That could be another company with another decision maker that would love to have you on board, and so that you're leaving this toxic environment, for example, for some of you. But I do see a nice offering from someone that creates the current, regulates the current, has power over this industry or this area in life, because that's Kraken in Norse mythology, and Kraken affects the waves, the flow of the water, the what is it called? I forgot what it's called. The forget the weirdest words. You know what I mean? Affects the flow of water. So it looks like this is favorable for you, because it's the King of Cups. While you were blocked, it seems like you will be presented with a massive opportunity coming from an empire, or coming from a massive power that determines the flow of things, which is great. You'll be offered either by a person or the universe. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I'm holding a massive opportunity. And it's something great, because it seems like what you're holding has a huge effect on the industry, on the company, on, in your case, finances, something like that, which is great. So you're moving in the right place. And as I was saying, moving in the right place, I just saw Parallel Parker Pro. So I feel like you're finally settled into something you love financially. You're like, you know how to drive things well, you know how to, you know how you got to, you spotted a spark park what do I want to say, as a parking slot, that's what I want to say. You spotted a parking slot that's perfect for you. You're driving there, you're parking there, and you're like, that's where I'm going to put my money, or that's where I'm going to put my time. That's my share of the market, whatever this is for you. That's my spot. And you're going there like a pro, because that is going to be one of the best investments you're going to make. Whether this is putting your time somewhere in the right company or investing your money in the right place. So that's going to be great. This massive thing that you will be holding up next will be your winning cup, will be your winning thing, because it's so massive, from something so powerful that makes your challenges look super small, your financial challenges look super small, and before you know it, it's going to end. I did tell you the translation here is you're overcoming something for sure, once and for all. So I love to see that for you. And let's take a look at your story. What did I miss here about your story was talking about how you didn't get something that you wanted, but then you're gonna go back to getting something, that thing that you wanted all along. And let me read a small snippet of the story. I love this story. It comes up a lot. It's a story from Indonesia, page number 14, so that you have an idea of what the energy of your reading is. So it says Saidik Parujar is a goddess that fled to a landless, water-covered earth to escape an unwanted marriage. See, you were being protected, unwanted marriage. You're going to be committed to something that you wouldn't have liked otherwise. Due to her betrothed's lizard-like appearance. Lizard-like appearance kind of gives, when we say someone's like lizard-like, they're sneaky. So there's a lot of sneakiness here. That's why you weren't moving. Sorry for the interruption. Just wanted to show you what I'm seeing intuitively as like the link in your reading. Her quest to create land disrupted the slumber of a dragon in the water, leading to a challenging endeavor. As the dragon kept shaking the earth, she poured into the water, disrupting her work. Again, I'm seeing like you're trying, and it wasn't happening. Desperate, she restrained the dragon with a blade to continue working in peace. It wasn't until the betrothed changed his appearance to match her desires that she agreed to marry and return home. You see, so things are going to change to your liking by being offered something that you love, and you're going to go, oh, I love this. And this way, you're going to be moving in the right direction without having to be stuck like that. And you're going to go, I'm glad I parked here and not somewhere else. And now I've learned very well where to park my money or my time and so on. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. I love this about your future. It's looking great. It's looking really good. I love when things start moving, you finding the truth. So if you don't mind, can we ask, what truth are you going to discover? Like, what is this manipulation? Ooh, see? Things look smooth on the outside with the Four of Swords, calm, but there are skeletons in the closet. There are hidden secrets in the path that you were trying to move towards. Rest assured, you were protected from scary things that would have scared you. Look at the people pointing. Oh my God, look, oh my God. They're discovering a lot of truth. These days, everyone is discovering a lot of truth about these skeletons in the closet, and you're going to be one of those. Oh, this is the Knight of Wands, not the Knight of Pentacles. Well, I have good news for you. Knight of Pentacles, I told you, you're going to move slow. While this is true because the Seven of Pentacles is there, but things are going to move fast. Fast. What is fast and slow? It's relativity. So while in the grand scheme of things and the goal that you want to reach, it is going to be growing by time. It's not like, bam, here's your wealth right away. But things, I want to change that. Things aren't going to be moving slow. Things are going to start moving fast for you. But when it comes to the wealth accumulation, the big goal that you have here with the Ten of Pentacles, It's going to be built by time. But yeah, things are going to start moving fast. My apologies about that. But back to the question: what are these skeletons in the closet? The Emperor. I get something about someone who is using their power in maybe the wrong way or something. Yeah, someone who doesn't think much perhaps about the consequences. They just move towards what they want. So bad emperor, good emperor. This is a good empire. You're moving from a bad empire to a good empire, which is lovely. Right, the secrets. Reminds me of Halloween, of course. Pumpkin. Maybe you're going to find out these secrets very soon if you're watching this now. Halloween is a month away. So in the fall, which reminds me the fall of someone as well. Maybe someone or something. Some rules are falling or something. Fall of someone, fall of a head, right? Fall of a head. Someone is like, who's in charge is leaving or something. So some secrets are coming out. Three of Pentacles. We're asking about what secrets, right? What I am seeing is it has to do with a team of people. It's not just one. Big people in charge, maybe in your company or something. And some secrets of them are going to be spilled about their collaboration with each other or something. How they mindlessly have done some things, how they've done scary things as well. Things like that. Yeah, in due time. It keeps giving us kind of the same thing. Okay, in due time, you will discover that you were very lucky, that things move now and not before. Yeah, a lot of truth is coming out in this pile. Okay. In that case, why don't we explore a little bit about Kraken, or this particular King of Cups? Who's offering you something lovely here? Or what empire, what organization, what market maybe? What's offering you what? Let's get more information about this entity, this person, this organization. Yeah, I need space. So I'm just going to place this here for now. Right, so you've got the Fool card. It's totally new energy. Someone new or something new. Six of Cups. Something new and sacred somehow, or people consider it as sacred. Six of Cups, loved and appreciated. Relatively new with the Six of Cups because it's a young energy card. Relatively new, yeah, the Fool card, Six of Cups, it's new. It's it's shifting attention. It's something new that shifts its attention towards people like you. It will give you its good side, good loving side. Yeah, we keep saying it's new. Sacred, also sacred. New but sacred. New but sacred could mean like a company that is honored in the market, for example. Everyone loves this company and it's opening a new branch, totally new branch, and is looking for people like you, for example. One way to look at that. Yeah. Two of Pentacles. Who are they? Although you're making a shift with this new person, organization, one way or the other, you are connected with them. How are you connected with them? Queen of Wands. Different faces to the same thing. So this could be a sister company, right? To your company. This could be in the same way you were getting your money, but just differently from something else. This could be someone you're already dealing with. This could be very related. It could be very related to what you were already trying to get, but just not it. Maybe you weren't aware that there's something else. See, it has different faces. So it might not be exactly it, but it's very related to it. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as far as this new organization kind of thing. It might be, in the funniest way, owned by the very same person at the top. Like, for example, how, with multinational companies, what is it like? For example, Unilever has different companies, so it could be like that. Maybe you're moving from that multinational to that multinational. At the end of the day, it's the same, I want to say, rules, culture, or something. Same thing, something like that. Or maybe it's just the same company, another branch, same industry, but a better place, something like that. Yeah, they're tied one way or the other. It's already tied, connected to you one way or the other. It's not so far. It's like the same flavor, same thing, but just a better one for you. Yeah, that's what I see. Finally, what is your guidance in this massive new shift that you're moving towards? Finally, something is coming back in the way you love. What is your guidance here? Queen of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess is revealing something scary. This is the Japanese spirit. Kuchisaki Onna, which lures men with her great look, specifically her hair, and then she captures them, and she lures the naive. So there's something about, when it comes to your guidance, you're trying to create wealth here, or be financially independent, or enjoy your money, whatever this is. The High Priestess here shows that there is a shadow that is naively attracted to something that could jeopardize it, put it in a scary situation. So it's not the outside situation only, there's something internal here. For example, this could be you're attracted to things and you keep buying them, affecting the goal that you want to create, right? It could be not looking into things before you invest. Like, you're like, oh, I love that. And it's telling you to, like, be grounded and look at things well. Don't allow yourself to be surprised later. So whether it is being surprised that you don't have the money that you wanted to have the money, or be surprised by not investing in the right place, here it's telling you, you got to be aware of your shadow and take it bit by bit with the Queen of Pentacles. Be grounded. Take your time to heal it by being aware of it. Work little by little towards it. No rush, but make sure you are working on it every day, because that, with the scary situation, could jeopardize and entrap you again when it comes to your finances. So it's looking great for you moving forward, but your guidance here is to also look within, which is the most important thing. Look within. Queen of Pentacles is, be careful with your money, manage it well, build it well, enjoy your life while you do that, and heal your shadow, which has the potential to hurt you in that area, you see? So take your good time. Little by little, a little becomes a lot. Little by little, you'll be doing great and healing this shadow. All right, so my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. Is super specific, and I love this for you. If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look, as you know, at the shift that's happening in your life and where are you going in life. So this is the intention of your reading today. These are the decks that I'll be using. As always, if you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. Oh, thanks. We've got how many cards? 5. Wow. Okay, but very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Amethyst, and 2 cards. Your significator card is the story of the careless princess with the keywords overindulgence, revelry, as well as balance. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, as well as Sagittarius. Welcome to reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so my plan here, this just moved, is to pull out 3 cards from this deck, which are meant to give you, these are 4, which are meant to give you a massive energy to read in terms of the shift that is happening next in your life. Let's begin with that. That should be really fun as the other piles. And we'll just set your oracle cards to the side for now. And I'm going to bring out a whiteboard so that you can see your transparent cards with me. Right. So the first card that came out is the Page of Swords. Right. This is what your Page of Swords looks like. Then you got the Sun card. Ooh, nice. I feel like you're pursuing something that you're going to see a lot of positive results towards, or you're studying something and you're going to get positive results or be enlightened. You're going to get the information that you need. It depends on how this is resonating with you. Then you got the 4 of Cups. Yep, 4 of Cups. You're waiting for something. And then, you've got the Justice card. It happens. Right. Ooh, look at the Sun right in the middle of the balance here. Love this for you. Okay. Well, we're going to understand how these 4 cards play out in the moment. It kind of looks like, oh, hold up. You're waiting for something and you're going to be enlightened on how to finally make it happen. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen for you in this next part of your life. It's destined to now happen. I feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for something that you really wanted. And now you're going to be enlightened on how to do it, particularly legally for some of you with the Justice card. Maybe you're going to learn a lot of legalities or rules or something that are going to help you get it. I love this for you. Okay, so let's place that here for now. And let's take a look at your oracle cards because you've got a lot of oracle cards today. Let's see what you have. Okay, so you've got, ooh, love this for you. You've got a lot of Sun here. So Sun in Virgo with health. You've got Journey by Moonlight with Believe in Magic. I love this for you. Okay. You've got Selfie Fail. It dropped. Okay. That's a hurtful moment for sure. You've got Jupiter in Capricorn with Control. Love to see that right next to that. Okay. You pictured something. You pictured something for yourself that didn't work out before. And looks like you're going to gain control over that. You'll know how to make it happen for you. which is exactly what we're seeing right there. You've got Saturn and Pisces with loss. Exactly. Do you see? It's the 12th house. Which again makes me feel like you're supposed to get it. It didn't work out, but it's in your path. It's in your journey, your north node, to actually get it. The fact that it didn't work out the first time does not mean in any way, shape, or form, it seems, that you're not supposed to have it. And now you're going to start gaining control over that. Believe in magic, it says. Okay. You've got detective. Okay. Lovely. You've got criminal. What? Huh. Interesting. The amount of wrongdoers being caught in the readings these days is crazy. Crazy. You've got Venus in Cancer with birth. And you've got Mercury in Virgo with caution. I feel like we can place it here. This way, we've got space for your tarot cards. Right, let's get into it. We are getting a lot of interesting information. I can't wait to see what the overall picture is going to say. So let's pull out your tarot cards. So you've got, whoa, the World card. It's an end of a chapter for sure for you. I feel like your whole world is changing, it seems, for this particular pile. Your whole world is changing here. And you've got the Hierophant. Wow, you're going to be learning something. Did we see that before? Yes, I was like, we did see that. You're going to be learning something massive. Okay, that will really change everything for you. You've got the Emperor. It's going to put you in a very powerful position up next. 3 major arcana right off the bat. This is a major thing in your life, major step in your life, major change in your life. Okay, you've got the Knight of Cups. You're now moving towards something that you really love. I love that for you. You've got the Ace of Cups. Oh, new beginning that is abundant, that you will absolutely love. It will feel like it's led by Spirit. It will feel like Spirit gave it to you, that you can now enjoy. It will really feel divine. Believe in magic, it says. And finally, you've got the King of Cups. You're going to have so much of what you're desiring that you'll have so much to give around and to give back, particularly. Beautiful heart, beautiful pile. Okay, so let's get now into the specifics of what you can expect. It feels to me that you've pictured your life in a particular way, or at least an area of your life in a particular way. It didn't work out for the longest time. And I feel here your reading is definitely saying there's a new beginning. It's not the end, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Ace of Cups. And this time you will have a lot of control over the situation because of the knowledge. Page of Swords, the Sun card, the Hierophant. You will have a lot of knowledge that this time will allow you to be in full control of the situation. So let me give you an example, a quick example of what it means to lose something, but with knowledge you get to absolutely have control over it. So let's say you were investing in stocks, for example. You put in the money, it loses. You put in the money there, you tried this, you tried that, it just loses. But then you learn about the proper way to invest your money. And I'm making things up. Perhaps there isn't. Well, I'm sure there is. But I mean, in the way that I'm about to explain it, could be a bit naive. So this is not financial advice. This is a tarot reading. So I'm just trying to translate the energy here for you. So let's say you learn that's not how you invest in stocks. What you're supposed to do is this, and in this way you will always get positive results. You learn that and you are forever in control of your finances. You know how to invest your money properly. That's an example. Or health. I think for a lot of you it could be health. And it could be that you will be detecting exactly what the issue is. So it's not only but also, right? So Health is also included, and if for some of you it could be the only thing you want to hear about this reading. In any case, health is definitely included, and again, you're going to detect what the issue is, and you will learn how to deal with it, and you will forever be in control of the situation. It's not like your body's in control of you. It seems to me like you're the one in control of your body. So believe in magic. You're going to be learning a lot in this next phase of your life. As you're journeying, you're going to be learning a lot that you didn't know. You're going to be enlightened a lot. Perhaps you're going to be learning something particularly on the day of the solar eclipse, if you're watching this now, or in the next solar eclipse for you, if you're watching this later, that will help you a lot. So look out for that date, because look at that. That's the second time. Something about the solar eclipse here for this pile. And it seems like it's that solar energy is really going to be helping you out with getting information closer to you, you figuring something out. And it looks like what you're trying to achieve here, you're waiting and waiting and waiting. What are you waiting for? Waiting and waiting. You're going to be able to have access to it in the easiest way. So much so that what you're wanting, you're going to have so much of that you're going to be giving back. Right. So we're asking, what is it that you pictured for yourself? What are we looking at here? What are you picturing for yourself? 3 and 3. So we're looking at two things. For some of you, 9 of Cups, it's a dream, the moon, and the 3 of Pentacles. You just don't know how to work it. You watched others, but you didn't know how to make it for yourself. So the first dream, for some of you, it is something that you will really enjoy. It's a dream. You want to enjoy it. You have no idea how to do it or have it. You try to observe how others are doing it, but it seems like it wasn't working for you. But I would say, if you ask your heart, what is it that you want? It will tell you, oh, that's what I want. And I generally don't know how to do it. So that's that for some of you. Love that for you. And there's another energy. Queen of Pentacles, finances for some of you, or your body, how you look at yourself, your body, right? This could be representing losing weight. You've been waiting to lose weight, or lose something you didn't like. 5 of Wands, it was really challenging in your body. So that could be your health, how you look like. So this or that or both, that's dropping. You're finally going to overcome this challenge here. So yeah, this or that are like the energies of your reading. And before we continue, let's take a look at your significator card. What is this story and how is it playing out in your reading here? Let me grab your guidebook, and it's the story of the careless princess. That is a story from The Careless Princess, Myanmar, page 26. So, 7 princesses slipped out of the castle to have time off from their duties. They lost track of time and found themselves trapped in the webs of a giant spider. Fortunately, a heroic prince was close by and managed to slay the giant spider and save them. This card is asking you to find a balance between leisure and duty. Oh, it reminds us that while taking a break is crucial for our well-being, we must not overindulge and lose sight of our environment. The princess's perilous encounter with the giant spider mirrors the potential consequences of neglect. Were you neglecting something? Oh. While savoring moments of joy and relaxation is essential, remember your goals and commitments. Ensure you make time in your schedule for both rest and work, as it would be detrimental if you do too much of either. Take this card as a warning that if we become careless, we can find ourselves ensnared in a sticky situation. Let me think about that. Caution. It does say caution. So this is about the future. Once you get control of something, or that's something that you love, you want to be careful not to overindulge in it. Oh, that's why you've got the balance here as well. Be balanced once this super positive thing appears in your life. So you're detecting something, you are finally able to learn how to handle it, your whole world changes, you get a lot of what you want up next, what you're wishing for. We did explore what these two areas could be, and you're going to have full control. Now that you have full control, it seems like you'll be able to enjoy it whenever you want, whatever this thing is. There's something here about balance. You need balance. While the universe saved you and gave you what you want, it is your job to keep that balance, because the lack of what you're about to have was really benefiting you in your area in one way or the other. Let's say you were trying to overcome a health situation, and so perhaps that was the universe's way to wake you up and make you pay attention to exercise, to having healthier lifestyle, to eating better. And let's say you, bam, you're fully healed, you're doing great, and you're like, oh, I can finally enjoy the things that I couldn't before. And if that's the case, please enjoy it. But it's saying also don't overdo it. Like, don't go out and continue to eat junk food every day and do all the things, the habits that got you where you were in the first place, right? So it's the same. Something about your new chapter, literal new chapter that you're moving into right now. It's a beautiful new chapter. Enjoy it. Your reading is saying this is all about enjoyment. Like, please go ahead and enjoy it. But be cautious about this particular new beginning. Treat it well, just like you would a child. You would enjoy your child, you would love them, pamper them, you want to give them the world, but you also want to teach them discipline, right? You want to have them be empathetic towards others, or value money, or value doing things for themselves and being responsible, and so on. It's the same way. Love your new beginning so much, and you will. But at the same time, don't overindulge, is what your reading is trying to show you here, because it's going to be detrimental to you in one way or the other. Please balance the benefits and the things you've learned from the old chapter with the benefits that are coming from the new chapter. This way you can live the best life, because this is going to be great. So let's take a look at how this is going to start, this new chapter. Like, you're learning something, and then what happens? Let's explore that and zoom in a little bit into your story. So how is this happening for pile number 3, please? Thanks. Oh, 3 cards. Okay. You've got the 6 of Wands. There's a lot of success right away. Love that. So this is like right away. It's a new chapter right away, because the success of whatever it is that you are applying your key learnings towards give you the results right away. 6 of Wands. Ace of Wands. I love this for you. You feel like you have the power. You're able to create. You're able to do what you want, and you love that. There's a lot of wands suddenly, and the wands are excitement. Page of Cups. You're really loving this again. So something about how something is going to its natural habitat, natural state, leaving, like, you were enclosing your situation in a small pool, and you're gonna learn how it's not so limited. You're in the way you viewed it. There's something much bigger than the way you were trying to get it. Like, forever, you're gonna think something like, oh, a loss. I have 10 of these losses every day. It doesn't matter. But I also have massive success. So you're not so sad about this loss anymore. because you're going to have a lot of it and you don't care, because you've learned how to get what you want, which is your health, which is your looks, which is your financial success, whatever this is for you, right? So if we go finances, for example, you're like, oh, I don't care if I lose this little money that I used to be so upset about. Overall, I'm winning massively. Or when it comes to your looks, it doesn't matter if I put on like a little bit of weight today. It's not something, for example, you're obsessing over. I know how to handle it. I know how to keep myself healthy. I don't know. What other example? Looks, finances, Queen of Pentacles. Was there something else? Health. Yeah. It doesn't matter if anything ever happens. I know how to deal with it, for example, and so on. I know right away what to take so that it doesn't become anything serious. Yeah. So you got things under control. Exactly. You have things under control. You've detected exactly what the issue is when it comes to this very dream. You know how to handle it. You're enjoying it so much so that you're guided to be balanced. Okay. Oh, yeah. How you're going to get it? Sorry. You're going to succeed right away with this information. You're going to feel in control right away. And that is, yeah, that's the card that got us deep into the rabbit hole. It was talking about how you're realizing it's not limited, it's endless. Something here is not limited, something is endless. And so it doesn't matter anymore if losses happen at all, because you understand how to be under control. It's almost like you've understood the ebbs and flows of the situation and you're not worried about it at all. That's what I'm picking up here. So anyways, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, that's right away. Beginning, that's right away. All right, well, how about I try to help you out with the knowledge? How are you going to get this knowledge? Well, thanks. That was quick. Love it when this happens. So how are you going to get the knowledge? Ten of Swords. Loss. Page of Wands. This Page of Wands looks disappointed. Yeah, they're leaving someone behind. There's something behind. Wow, okay. There's a big loss here that's going to happen. I know you're not going to like it when I say that, but I got to read it honestly to you. But this is good news, by the way. I'll show you why. Ten of Swords is the end of the pain. So you're going to go over some type of loss. Yeah, that's going to disappoint you. But right away, it is that particular loss that will lead you to the enlightenment. Page of Wands, learning, being enlightened. It's almost like you something, let's say, for example, someone's looking at their health and something happens that they didn't want to happen, and they get so much in pain, at least in their mind, they're like, I'm so distressed that this happened. I did not want this to happen, but the end is the beginning. So what happens here is this person takes matters into their own hands and they go online. This prompts them to go online and look at different other experts that they can contact. And let's say they're so lucky that they come across an expert who detects the issue for them. And they're like, hey, don't worry about it. I know that a lot of people think it's the end of the world when this happens, but this is nothing. Like, this is misunderstood, for example. This is not like an expert channel. This is like, please consult an expert. This is just a reading, as you know. Creative reading through the cards. It's not to give any professional advice, is what I'm trying to say, in any way, shape, or form. So, but the cards are showing something about an expert going, you see, what you think is a loss here is not a loss at all. That's like normal. That happens. You know what you need to do. You need to do this. You need to do that, and that's it. So it's like, you know what? In order to avoid this, all you need to do is leave behind, for example, something that you love. So let's say an expert says, "Oh, this is because of sugar intake." Let's say, if you stop your sugar intake, this will never happen to you. And while you're a bit sad that you're gonna leave something that you love behind, you're gonna be happy that it's the end of this pain. So loss is not just like a loss that you thought, of a fail that you thought, but it's actually the loss of something that wasn't good for you. And in this way, you are going to be happy to have full control. You're like, that can't happen to me again. I have the full control. And in that case, to connect your reading, if this particular example resonates with you, in that case, it says, don't be like, don't be extreme. It's like, don't overindulge in just food that you don't like. This could be talking about the balance of finding food that is healthy, finding desserts, in that case, that are healthy, that won't affect you. So you want to have that balance here. But anyways, yeah, it looks to me like this loss may look like it's a disaster, but when you take your phone to the expert, they're like, "Oh, don't worry about that. That's just a screen thing. Good thing you have that screen. Let me change it for you. It's all good on you. Oh, great." But my phone wasn't working. "Oh, that's just the battery. Did you charge it?" "No, it probably wasn't charged." And your phone's working. You're like, would you like me to place something that never breaks? Oh, I will love that. And it's like thin, it's nice, and it never breaks. Yeah, please do that. And you don't have to worry about this breaking ever again. So very quick example, but I'm just trying to show you that there is a loss coming, or what looks like a loss only for you to find out through an expert or your research, that it's not a loss at all. It could be like absolutely normal. You just have to know how to deal with the situation in a better way so that you don't go through this loss, or to understand that loss is part of the game. It's fine. You're widening the pool or the arena in which you're playing. So it doesn't matter if you get some losses here or there. In that case, it's going to be part of life. But all in all, you're guided to be cautious and to have balance, because I think something about this you're going to love so much that you're going to be very strict, very traditional, very strict. You're going to be moving exactly as the book says. And while that is amazing, don't forget to balance things. You're like, there's a type of enjoyment, but there is also a type of enjoyment. Let's say you're loving your new disciplined self and you work hard. Remember in that case that having a break is very important, because if you don't have a break, you're going to burn out and you won't be able to be as disciplined in the long run. So yeah, for whatever reason, you're guided to be balanced, but believe in magic. You're going to be seeing magic ahead. Would you like me to see what loss? Yeah, it didn't tell us exactly, like specifically what the loss is, but it showed you that it's not a big deal. You're gonna be carried through it, so you don't even need to worry about this. Yeah. But overall, my dear pile number 3, this is what I see in your reading. You're really gonna love what's this new chapter that you are entering in right now. Any guidance, that's I feel better about that. I was like, how can I help? Just 2 cards. What is your guidance with hearing about whatever loss that you think will be a loss? 6 of Pentacles. Remember that this is meant to give you generously. You have no idea. And it's here to make you win and not lose. But yeah, just when the loss happens, remember you heard about this. Tell yourself, this is meant to give me generously. This is meant to make me win. It is not meant to make me lose. It's a new beginning. It's not the end. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!